The last of the 3 days debate wey MP dem na the Salon Parliament do for sake of President Julius Maada Bio in state opening speech on the 28th May this year. See different leader of political party dem rub mouth pan this debate as we for round up this long exercise wey start from Tuesday, July 2nd, 2020. This na term wey different other MP dem be don talk dem own on wetin the president be don talk on plan dem wey government get, wetin government don do, and sef wetin government not able for do it and why. Now for sake of this, make the leader of the National Grand Coalition NGC party na Parliament, Honorable Dr. Kande Yumkela, say a fine for make we MP them the debate President Bio in speech. Not for forget, for say most part of this year, Salon like other country them na the world don't face stronger challenge for fight the corona sick. We don't affect the economy. We are the lifeblood of the country in better one.
It is important that we put this particular speech in the context of COVID-19. In the last 3 months, I have been on all kinds of parliamentary and international Zoom conferences discussing the potential impact of COVID. Whatever we debate here, we can't forget it. It is a big elephant in the room that will disrupt any good intentions. The April 7th, the publication by the World Bank on April 7th, presenting their analysis as of April 7th about the potential spread of COVID-19 in Africa, they use Sierra Leone, the spread of Ebola in Sierra Leone, as the worst case scenario. Think about it. Guinea was the optimistic scenario, but ours was the worst case. And their projections on the economy were very serious and negative. So whatever we say here, whatever the intention of His Excellency the President and the government, we cannot divorce our debate from that. The earthquake of COVID-19 and what we call now its aftershocks on the economies will be serious, particularly in Africa. Last week, Thursday, I was in another call and there were 4 former presidents from Mozambique, Botswana, Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, I forgot the 4th one, with Mo Ibrahim again, looking at the potential impact of COVID-19. Why do I say that? I really want to encourage that as we look at this presentation by His Excellency the President, we realize how much we have to come together in the next several months and the next year to lift this economy up, deal with our endemic problems of unemployment, teenage pregnancy, endemic poverty in this country. Under Ebola, this economy shrunk by 21%. Some of the projections now for Africa are serious as well, including our own. It is no surprise, therefore, that the international community has been very generous to Sierra Leone. Since March, this country has received over 200 million in funding. Over 200 million in funding to make sure our economy does not collapse.
The NGC leader, Honorable Yumkela, carry on for talk about how he thinks government not for just focus on copper with them together, but also how they spend this copper where he say for be the right way. But most importantly, Honorable Yumkela sends strong message to different political party them na the country for change the habit where they get for just to condemn them comping, even when them comping, do thing them we find to the country.
I want to also emphasize as I listen to the debate, development is cumulative. It is cumulative, it is incremental. And when I hear both sides, it is true what Honorable Hassan Sise said. Credit has to be given. We ourselves as politicians have to teach this nation that development does not happen overnight. And there are some examples in this speech, but from the debates. The energy sector, I listened to my colleague, chairman of the Energy Committee, the Honorable Vandi, there's not a single one of those projects that were not designed many years ago. If you take the CLSG line, it's at least a decade. It shows that for deep transformative change, it takes time. This is why we must as politicians begin to teach this nation that there are no quick fixes. If we're looking for quick fixes, If we're looking for quick fixes, we will just be putting band-aids on our problems. We do a little road, we do it low quality, we start dancing that road don't come. 2 years later, it is broken. The energy sector is a good example. It takes time to get these things done. Treasury single accounts did not happen overnight. It took time, and we all know the history. So what I ask colleagues, let us try to give credit to each other. Let our citizens see that we ourselves are practicing inclusive, honest governance, then they will join us. But if we are divisive, and the debates are about just discrediting each other, we are teaching the wrong example to our citizens. Let the citizens see, SLPP MPs giving credit to what the APC did 10 years ago. Which is good. Let the citizens see APC government saying to them, we are very pleased that the SLPP is bringing to completion what we started. Then we are teaching our nation about inclusive governance.
The leader of the Coalition for Change C4C party in Parliament, Honorable Sir Emerson Lamina, been focused on the area of the president in speech. We talk on national cohesion, peace, and the determination for make the Salone Constitution work for protect all Salone people.
Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I give reference to page 27, paragraph 148. Mr. Speaker, I crave that you look at His Excellency's speech. I see addressing us as supreme legislators, as embedded in section 105 of Federal 1991 Constitution. We realize that it spoke to us as one that understands the issues of the day. We see its tender appeal for national cohesion, peace, and unity among all Sierra Leoneans. Mr. Speaker, as a peace practitioner myself, I want to say there can be no peace in any nation if the Constitution is faulty. We have realized that the real definition of this peace is that presents everything as Constitution expects, P-E-A-C-E, presents everything as Constitution expects. When the country's Constitution is actually faulty, I begin to wonder whether we can have relative peace or some peace. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, since post-independence, I have realized that the winner takes all has not benefited us much. The Cold War between the Southeast and the Northwest will continue until we get a relaunch, as expressed by His Excellency in his address, a relaunch of a national constitution so that it will bring all on board to stop the Cold War between the Northwest and the Southeast. Mr. Speaker, a case study from Rwanda, my 2-week stay in Rwanda, made me to learn a lot. I realized that while all of us, Rwanda and Sierra Leone, were at the peak of our war in 1994, Rwanda managed to spring upwards. Today, if you go to Rwanda, you hardly see a Rwandese even talks at the top of his voice manner. Rwandese show willingness for love for country. You hardly hear Rwandese calling themselves opposition, no? They prefer using the word minorities rather than opposition. You hardly see Rwandese discussing tribes. No way, they cannot. They say, we are all Rwandese. You hardly see Rwandese using hate speech against one another. They spoke so much. What did I learn from Rwandese constitution? I learned that the winner takes all is not encouraged at all. What do they do in their constitution? If I'm president from this party, the prime minister supposed to be from another party. The speaker of parliament, I'll be small party, will be somebody from another party. That's Rwanda. 50% of their cabinets is appointed by the president. The rest of the other 50%, other parties in parliament, carry that day. That's Rwanda. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I learned so much about Rwanda. Therefore, if we are to begin to see ourselves as brothers, as fellow Sierra Leoneans, there has to be a total overhaul of the 1991 Constitution, which we go a long way.
Honorable Sir Emerson Lamina go before for tell President Bio thank you for efforts them where government don't they make na the education sector.
Mr. Speaker, honorable members, as an educationist, even in development, I applaud His Excellency the President for his giant step towards education. Yes, 21% of the national care towards education. 2 million kids now enjoying free access to education. By 2023, the levy, according to statistics, will be 2,340,000 kids in the benefit by 2023. That is it. With school buses to all those schools by municipalities, I really applaud the President for this giant step. Mr. Speaker, honorable member, this is a phenomenal venture he has taken in this of our generation. It is generally acknowledged that natural resources will not better a country. The greatest resource is human resource. That's it. And he has actually demonstrated his zeal in the human resource of this nation. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, remember, I therefore call that if the education will actually take a radical step, then there has to be a overhaul and a change in our curriculum, which will actually speak to the lives of Sierra Leoneans. Prioritizing civic education from primary school even to university, it will go a long way to help us. Mr. Speaker, this will change our circumstances. As a member in the C4C Manifesto Committee, we did not see it that way. We also saw free education for NPSC, for Beke, WAS, and finally a student in the university. I must confess this. But we're taking giant steps, free education to 2 million kids at this particular moment is worth commending.
But the leader of opposition at the Salon Parliament, Honorable Cherno Ramadan Majuba, no believe say the quality aspect of the free quality education don't hold water in the country.
A lot has been said on education. Again, in 2018 we did. Likewise again last year. We will continue to support. We will continue to support the President's flagship program that has to do with education. But again, the free still keeps coming, but yes, the quality is yet to be identified. We have still not seen the quality side of the free education. And Mr. Speaker, again this morning, like the President's speech stated, those that are receiving benefit from the free quality education were tagged at 2 million. But a few days ago, a statement in the form of a release from the Ministry of Finance gave us a figure that is less than 2 million. The figure of itself, Mr. Speaker, the figure that was published was approximately 1.85 million. 1.85 million. The Ministry of Finance confirmed that they have paid second term fees, even though we are now on the third term, but that's okay. But that they have paid fees for 1,800,000 plus students. And it's in black and white, and it was published by the Ministry of Finance. The nearest decimal could have been 1.85 or 1.9, but 100,000 difference is a huge chunk. So again, for the speech writers, let them make sure and ensure all the time that they get their figures right before passing them over to His Excellency the President for his pronouncement. Because his words are policy.
Honorable Ba carry on for highlight some area them where he said the SLPP government don't they try for improve like the fishing and agriculture sector them, but been tied long rope to this development to the past APC government in efforts them during the term when they been in power.
We have been asked also to talk about, I had the 100 billion on the fishing sector. As the honorable leader of the NGC said, we should learn to accept what is good whilst we move forward. Rome was not built in a day, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, during the last government, a lot of investment and projects were accomplished under the leadership of the former President, Dr. Ernest Bai Koroma. And that is why we are now talking about revenue generation today. We met the revenue at the Fisheries Department at 7 billion. By the time we left, we are clocking the 80 billion mark. Now that's it. We agree. We laid the foundation, the infrastructure was put in place, and that is why the ministry is able to do what it's doing today. The Honorable Acting Leader will confirm that before we dissolved the last parliament in 2017, the infrastructure was put in place, the bills were brought to this house, and the enabling legislations were passed to an act. That is why today the Ministry of Fisheries is effective enough to improve upon the good works we started. We are hearing about proposed legislations for the mining industry and the local government sector. These are things that will come. We will look into them. We will ensure that we do justice to them, so that at the end of the day, whatever comes out will be a plus for those who are doing it today. We have to accept. There is no way the Ministry of Fisheries could have achieved what they achieved last year if we had not done what we did in 2017.
As he stepped na the shoe of the leader of government business for respond to different issue them, we MP them raised during the debates, the deputy leader of government business at the Salon Parliament, Honorable Bashiru Siliki, say na the responsibility of MP them for make sure say waiting President Bio talk come true and not to for just condemn, as plenty of them don't do.
Mr. Speaker, honorable members, whatever the President has told us, it's now the responsibility of this Parliament to provide oversight. Every sector of government, there is a committee that is responsible in providing oversight, and we expect this Parliament henceforth, with the support of the new leadership, for the oversight functions to be done without fear or favor. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, this Parliament is part of governance, and if government is to succeed, we'll have to play our own part. If we don't, we'll be criticizing, we'll be condemning the executive. So I challenge all of us, I challenge this Parliament to take your full position and act as a Parliament. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, let me throw light on a lot of things that honorable members have said. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, the MPs on the other side, we are talking about indicators. We had 19 indicators for the MCC, and they were highlighting just three or four indicators. We are the country faces challenged. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, let me help this Parliament with the rest of the 13 challenges, indicators, which came from the MCC. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, if you go to promoting political rights, the MCC gave us 92%. If you go to promoting civil liberties, the MCC gave us 88%. If you go to controlling corruption, the MCC gave us 79%. If you go to putting good governance and policy in place, the MCC gave us 70%. If you go to promoting the rule of law, the MCC gave us 58%. If you go to promoting freedom of information, the MCC gave us 85%. If you go to promoting gender and in the economy, the MCC gave us 61%. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, of course, on an average, we have not succeeded in winning or pass the MCC. But as a government, we are trying like you did. You tried, you did not pass, we are trying out with an assurance from government and from this Parliament, we are sure before 2023, we will be able to pass the MCC. Parliament should be pivotal. Parliament should not just be condemning. We should be pivotal. All of these indicators, we are providing oversight on them. What are we doing with our oversight functions? We come here, we complain. We come here, we criticize. Parliament should help government in achieving its
on the education sector, and waiting plenty APC MP them don't say the deputy leader of government business, Honorable Siliki, been get this for say.
Speaker, honorable members, a lot of MPs on the other side wanted to criticize the free education, especially the quality. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, it was a difficult task to even launch the free education process. From the opposition, whilst we are in opposition, when we presented our manifesto to the ruling government at that time, to our brothers, the Beshers and the other parties, they thought it was not possible. It was not possible to them. When we took over in less than 4 months, we launched the free education process. Definitely we will not have it 100% correct in 2 years. As some of the MPs have said, it is going to be a continuous process. We have started the process. We have launched the process. More enrollment. We are building schools. In achieving the free education, we have approved more teachers. If we approve more teachers, we are motivating them and we are making them committed to the classroom. What happened in previous years? Teachers used the classroom as a springboard.
Oh yes.
We now want to say the classroom should be a career path. Exactly. If you are a teacher, you should be pleased, you should be happy to be in the classroom. That's how quality is achieved. It's not just to criticize. The process is ongoing. In the second year, look at the things we have done. We have provided buses. We know it is not enough. With time, we have to reach at the point. We are, in some areas, we are providing food for the people. School feeding projects have started. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, we are building more structures. Mr. Speaker, it's no secret. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, we are providing learning materials. What is expected of us as MPs in our constituencies is to go to these schools, ask what government is providing, help government to achieve free equality. Because it's our children, our brothers' children, our sisters' children acting in these schools. Let us stop complaining. Let us go to these schools. Let us make sure what government is sending to these schools reach the people who should have it. If all of us collectively supervise the free education process, there is no way in 2 years, there is no way before 2023 we will not achieve equality.
Honorable Siliki been respond to different other issue them based on waiting other MP them don't talk during the debates. We mark the end of this 3 days long debate where MP them don't do for sake of President Julius Maada Bio in state opening speech na the well of the Salon Parliament May 28, 2020. And MP them all been grief for tell thank you to President Bio for sake of the speech where he make for open the 3rd session of the 5th Parliament of the Second Republic. Although it been clear back say not to all MP them agree to all waiting President Bio talk inside in speech. For Salon Parliament Eye on Gla TV Online, me na Abdullah Gla the report.